I want to introduce you to a very special project in Israel. These are my brothers. אלה האחים שלי. These are my brothers is a project created by gallet. It's an IDF, like an army radio station. And this project was created for Yom Hazikaron. These are my brother is a unique commemorative project that connects the poem and letters that were left behind by fallen soldiers and used by current IDF soldiers to compose music and arrange music to the letters. The special project falls within it the eternal connection between the fallen and the IDF soldiers, and express the commitment of Gallet Tzahal to bring the original voice of the fallen to commemorate them. This project started in 2014, and in 2018, a close friend of mine, Itai, had the honor to participate and compose a song in this project. Itai and I know each other from our service in the army and become good friends. I asked him to let me interview him and tell us about his experience taking part in this project. Thank you, Itai.
How did you come across this project?
Alright, it was during my second year of army service. I was tagged in a Facebook post by a friend, and the post talked about this project, האחים שלי. Once I learned about the project, I couldn't ignore it, and I did a little research about what it takes to be a part, and I decided to apply.
So could you tell us a little bit about the process? How did you even start this project? How do you even begin?
Once you sign up, you receive a lot of information and a list of songs that were written by fallen soldiers, and then you have to pick 5 of them that you feel the most connected to. Well, I didn't get that you only need to choose 5 of them, and I thought I need to compose all 5. So the first song I chose to start with was the one that I felt most drawn, and that was Ariel's song. I picked up my guitar and the music just started to flow. This thing have never happened to me before in my life. And I've been singing and composing most of my life, and it was like the words talk to me, like Ariel talked to me, and I knew what I need to do and how this song needs to be sound like. So I sent back the 5 songs that I composed, and I got an email back and realized that I did not need to compose all 5 of them. The email says to pick one song out of 3 songs they send me back and compose it. So the moment I saw the names of the songs, I knew which one I'm choosing. It was Ariel's song. And because this is the song I felt the most connected with. After a bit more work about the song, I sent a sketch of the song and got into the project. The next thing was to meet the professional producers, start bringing the song to life. Then me and the producer met, and before we met, they warned you that he might want to change the music of the song and a little bit, because he's the professional and you have to say okay. So it's kind of stress. So we met, we listened to the song, and we just clicked. We liked the way it sounded, and he understood me like he was there, compose the song with me. Now we started the process of producing the song in the studio with the equipment, and slowly the song came to life. The lyrics, you could feel it. The lyrics came to life.
So at this point of time, you have no idea who's Ariel. You only know him by name. You never heard his story. You never met his family. You only know the name and the words you're composing.
Yes, the whole concept is that they want you to connect to the words and to make some kind of a true connection, right? Like one from your heart. Then you get to meet the family. Yes.
So now we're gonna listen to Ariel's story and get to know him a little bit more.
Ariel Eliezer Buddha was born on June 25, 1984, at Hakiya Hospital in Tel Aviv. He was the third of 4 children in his family. Ariel was named after his great-grandfather on his mother's side, Leo Eliezer, who perished in the Holocaust, along with most of the rest of his family. Ever since childhood, he had always been very athletic and participated in organized basketball and soccer games. Ariel was a member and later guided Bnei Akiva, a Zionist youth movement in Tel Aviv, where he was active for 7 years. After graduation and high school, Ariel began his studies at Ma'aleh Mechina Academy in preparation for his military service. He was deemed to be highly motivated and extremely qualified for combat service. Ariel was drafted to the Israel Defense Force at the end of March 2003. He was selected into the Armored Corps, where he became a combat officer. After his military service, Ariel has planned to hike in New Zealand and Australia for several months. He then intended to study veterinary medicine. He had a great love for animals, especially dogs. Unfortunately, he was never given a chance to realize those dreams. On Friday, January 7, 2005, while he was in a car on the way to a weekend nature preparatory course on Ma'aleh Ephraim Academy, Ariel was fatally injured by gunfire from terrorists who were hiding in an ambush near the Tapuach intersection in Samaria, not far from the town of Migdalayim. He was in the car together with his 3 roommates from room number 7 from the pre-military academy Ma'aleh Ephraim. His friend Sergeant Yossi Atiyah was killed instantly, and his 2 other friends sustained minor injuries. After sustaining a critical head injury, Ariel was taken to the hospital and operated on immediately. Surgeons worked for many hours to save his life and succeed. After 3 weeks, there was such a clear improvement in his medical condition that Ariel was transferred to a rehabilitation center. He even improved to the point he could joke and laugh about his injuries. However, his recovery did not last long, and Ariel returned to the hospital. He was transferred to several hospitals over the following 9 months. During these hospitalizations, he underwent 20 difficult, complex neurosurgical operations, until before dawn on Saturday, October 15, 2005, Ariel died as a result of complications from his wounds. Ariel was 21 when he fell. He was buried in the military cemetery in Kiryat Shaul. He left behind his parents, 2 brothers, and a sister. A year after Ariel's death, his father Shlomo died prematurely as a result of a serious illness. He was buried in Kiryat Shaul Cemetery, not far from where Ariel now rests. Ariel left behind many friends and family. He continued to grieve his loss with great pain and sorrow. He left a void that will never be filled.
So at this point, the song is ready. What's next?
Meeting with the family for the first time on TV and sing the song for them.
Wow. So you worked for a few months now on this song, and you've been reading the words and composing and producing and doing all that work. What does the family know at this point?
The family got a message at the start of the project that their song was chosen and it's going to be a part of the project. They will get a date for the TV interview and revealing of the song. And that they will meet me only after the song is aired.
Wow. So the first meeting was on TV. That's crazy. I want to take you back to the moments before meeting the family. And so you're at the TV studios. You've been told the family's already there, but you can't meet them. You're moments away from going to stage and meet them. What's going on in your head?
So many questions. Will they love the songs or even like it? How will the family react to the music? What will I say to them? Will we have a good connection? There's so much stress, I can't even find a way to describe it.
So how was meeting the family? Can you walk us through the meeting?
The family and I are both on the TV studios on the date of the TV interview, but we are in a different rooms, so we cannot see each other. The family has been called to the stage and I still can't see them. I walk into the stage only when the song soundtrack starts to play, and then I start to sing. I didn't say a word, just started to sing. And I would say it's the most honorable and exciting thing I ever been through, and also the most difficult one it could be. I can see the family reaction and I can't react. I have to keep singing for them, and I see Ariel's sister tearing up and I have to keep singing. After the song is over, we sit down to talk. The first thing I heard is that I reminded them of Ariel. In a way, they love the song and they tell me about Ariel and about them. I share them my story with Ariel's song, and the interview is over. Ever since I'm in a close relationship with Ariel's amazing family, they invited me a year later to sing his song in his Azkara in Jerusalem. They welcomed me into their family with open arms and a big hug and a lot of love. As I said before, music is a big part of my life, and I did a show with my band, and I wanted to sing Ariel's songs, and it was really important to me to invite the family, Ariel's family. They came, and it was so emotional, but meant so much for me. I can say up until this day I'm in a close relationship with his family.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing with us this amazing story and experience for giving us an inside look to this amazing project. And after all this talking about the song, I think it's time for us to listen to Ariel's song, to your song. Thank you.
Thank you.
לאהוב אומר להתאהב, ובאמת מכל הלב, מכל הלב. לאהוב לא משנה שלפעמים פגעת, לאהוב כל פרט ופרט, כל פרט ופרט בה. לאהוב למרות כל המרחק העצום, לאהוב בייחוד מפני ששנינו כה שונים. לאהוב את ההרגשה אחרי הרגעים הקשים, לאהוב את הרגעים שאין מילים ומה להגיד. לאהוב ואף יותר מפני שכולם אוהבים אותך. חשוב לי מהו מלבושך, לאהוב שכולם את ראשם וסובבים אחרייך בהתפעלות, לאהוב את עינייך המדברות בשפה הירוקה המיוחדת רק להם, לאהוב למרות כל המרחק העצום, לאהוב בייחוד מפני ששנינו כה שונים. לאהוב את הרגשה אחרי הרגעים הקשים, לאהוב את הרגעים שאין מילים ומה להגיד. ואף יותר מפני שכולם אוהבים אותה.
לאהוב, to love. Thank you, Itai.